Hello mates. So I'm gonna get right to the point. Today we're gonna talk about the GoPro Hero 4, which I'm using right now. What do you guys think? Versus the Hero 3 and the Hero 2. I have footage from all of them, which I'll be showing you at the end. But for now, what are the difference? Is there even a difference? We'll get to that in just a second. Alrighty, so I have recently purchased the GoPro Hero 4, and I'm just gonna start by saying, man, I am amazed. I love it. Like, it's just, I don't know how somebody could say the quality isn't better than the Hero 2, and you'll see why later, but it is just, the 4K and all the resolutions is just astonishing how amazingly high quality it is, especially versus the old GoPros. So let me start by saying though, this is in 2.7K super wide view. So that means this is even wider, more of an angle than you would get off the standard wide angle on the older GoPros. So, I mean, what do you think? I mean, you gotta see a lot more here, I would assume. There's gotta be a lot more than there was. But, and the only problem with superview is that it's only at 24 frames a second at 4K, 4,000 pixels. But at 2.7K, it's at 30 frames a second. And so I wanted to get at least 30 frames a second so it doesn't look super choppy, because it looks really choppy at 24 frames a second. And so, so this is what it looks like. And to be honest, I was really surprised. I just love this GoPro. So aside from the quality, moving on to more of a physical aspect of it, the Hero 2 I had was definitely bigger. It's a bigger GoPro all around, heavier, more bulky. This thing's much more streamlined, much smaller, except it takes a micro USB, whereas the old one didn't. And also you have to have a special adapter to be able to use an external mic. So I got those two things, and my SD card is actually 64 gigabyte, you know, 90 megabyte a second SD card. And so, but versus the, oh, also another difference is that the GoPro Hero 4 has Wi-Fi, and oh my gosh, dude, it is so awesome. Like, you take footage, stop at Starbucks, connect it to your phone, and then watch it, and then get an idea if you like it or not. It doesn't stream it at super high quality to your phone, but it's enough. You can tell what's going on, and it's really cool. I love that feature, I really do. And another thing is that if you're trying to get close-up shots with the GoPro, and you need to be able to see where you're looking, it has a live stream to your iPhone, so you can look at where you're pointing it, shoot, stop it, all with your iPhone, and even change the settings. Like, I thought, that's just sweet, dude. It's really made it a lot easier when taking footage. And I can set it up anywhere on my bike, and then look at it on my phone and see where it's pointing, and then be like, okay, I want, you know, a little bit more to the left. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, that feature was killer to me. That was just super awesome. Now the GoPro Hero 3 can also do that. So, I mean, so versus the Hero 2, the 4 is just a skyrocketing upgrade. It is just so nice. The Hero 3, it's still a lot of upgrades, but they do have a lot of similar features too. Like, they both use micro SD, they both have Wi-Fi, and I think the Hero 3 also records in 4K, but it's only at like 5 frames a second or something like that. So I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna do this earlier. Anyway, a difference between the super view and non-super view, will have it go like, this is super view, the non-super view in 4K, and then this is super view again. So I mean, just see the difference there. I think it's pretty big. It's pretty awesome. You get to see more of your footage, which is sweet. And let's see, what else is there? Oh, and the Hero 4, they've updated some their interface, so user interface, so it's easier to use, easier to change the settings. So I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, I've owned multiple of the GoPro cameras, so I think it's a big difference. I noticed it. Oh, and guys, keep in mind also that when I'm showing you the footage between the 4 and the 3 and stuff, I'm not only compressing it with my video editor, but also YouTube is compressing it when I upload it. So you're not going to see as much of a difference viewing it on YouTube as I would directly on my computer. But still, it is going to make a difference on YouTube. So hopefully you guys can see that, and just keep that in mind when you go to buy one. Because, I mean, even if you don't notice a huge difference, which I didn't when I was looking at YouTube videos, I swear there is a difference. It's a big difference. So we're going to go right into that. show you some Hero 2 footage, Hero 3 and Hero 4, kind of some differences because I have all three cameras. So yeah, here we go. Let me know what you guys think. So here we've got the GoPro Hero 4 with 4K. You'll notice kind of how that looks and everything. Very sharp. And then also the superview. So then we move on to the Hero 3. And this is recording at 1080p on the Hero 3 at 30 frames a second. You'll notice that the colors seem more washed out. Oh, one other thing, guys, is that I'll add some presets to the footage I'm uploading and you'll see a difference. With lower quality footage, it's interesting how it works, but for some reason with lower quality footage, when you apply effects and presets and change the coloring and stuff, the footage looks like crap. It doesn't look that great. Whereas on higher quality images, whether it's photo editing or video editing, the quality looks the same, or it retains its quality. It looks good, but it also applies that preset. It looks great, you know. Whereas with the low quality footage, when you apply certain effects and presets for the coloring, it tends to just degrade the quality. It just doesn't look that great. And which is what you'll notice with the Hero 4, when you apply presets to the footage just looks amazing. It doesn't look bad at all. Whereas on the Hero 2 I had, applying presets just made it look very not only just lower quality, but also just more fake. It didn't look as realistic. Things were just really, you know, cheesy looking. Lower. I always recommend recording at a higher lower frame rate and a higher resolution, and unless you're doing slow-mo. And then also the GoPro Hero 2 1080p 30 frames a second, so you can kind of notice some difference there with presets. And also the Hero 4 with presets, the Hero 3 with presets, and also the GoPro Hero 2 at 720p. You guys can always watch my older videos and you'll see what the GoPro looks like. Some of it's 1080p, some 720. You can just know by the settings. When you select the image quality, it'll tell you if it's 1080 or 720, because that's the max resolution. So yeah, that's that. The only problem with higher resolutions and whatnot in the nicer GoPro is that you're also dealing with larger file sizes. So that means not only do you have to get pretty good compression so that you can upload it for web hosting, but also YouTube's gonna compress it more. And so that's something you gotta consider, you know. And you gotta try and find that balance to make the quality still look better, but also not make the file sizes humongous. Because I mean, like, I don't know, a few minutes for a video is like a gigabyte or two for the footage. I mean, it just depends, but it's still pretty big. Oh shit, coming over. So all right, well, that's it, guys. Tell me what you think. I don't know if you saw my last video, Motorcycle Maniacs. That was pretty cool. I spent a lot of time editing that, probably around 12 hours. And that's not even including footage taking, that's just editing. Because I really wanted to do a good job on it, and I think I did pretty good. Not amazing, but good. Freaking people. I mean, I'm sorry. If you're old, you know, I get it. But go the speed limit. Let people pass you. I mean, you don't know what you're doing half the time. We're gonna crawl like a snail around this corner and... and please rate, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe, please, and share videos with your friends. That way I can get more exposure, start making better videos, and release more footage to you guys. I want to post more instead of once every 2 weeks or whatever it is. I want to post weekly, maybe 2 videos a week. That would be awesome. So let me know, guys, what you think, any video recommendations, anything you guys have to say, what you do or don't like. And that's all. Have a nice day.